Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop there, all right? You wanna delete your DPF. Are you serious? I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a Human 4x4, or if you're new around here, welcome to the channel. In the previous video, I talked about EGR deletes, and I thought it was only natural if I talk about DPF deletes. So if you're looking to delete your DPF, this is going to be the video we talk about everything. Before we get into the video, first of all, if you haven't seen the EGR video, click in the top right hand corner, okay? Very important you understand EGRs and how to not delete it, because I'm not going to say you should, but things you can do if you've got EGR issues. So first of all, we need to understand what is a DPF. Okay, I'm going to put a little screen, little animation or something on the side. You can have a sus. What is a DPF? The DPF is a diesel particulate filter. Now I'm going to use an analogy to pretty much explain this. Imagine you've got a water pipe, okay? Water's flowing through it. It's a little bit dirty, the water, okay? Now the government say, hey, it's too dirty. We can't let this go to the atmosphere, all right? So what they do is they say, put a sock in it and it will be cleaner for the earth, all right? It will be cleaner, trust me. All right, so now you've got this water, you've got this big sock, and what happens to the sock? Over time it gets dirtier and dirtier and dirtier to the point where the water doesn't even flow through anymore, all right? Now, now we're referring back to the DPF. The DPF is in the exhaust, okay? So you've got the exhaust system and you've got this big fat filter that's in there. It's usually a big unit like this. Some diesels actually don't even have a DPF, specifically the older ones like my D22, my old D40 didn't have one. Usually manuals don't really need it because they pass emissions somehow, but pretty much every single modern day auto does have one. All right, so this is pretty good information for you. You got your DPF. It's a big honeycomb texture. The inside looks like a honeycomb. Now, when it's brand new, you got a brand new Navara like me, beautiful. It works pretty good. I go on long drives, which is essential to burn your DPF naturally. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, these new modern day DPFs are getting better. They're getting better at breathing. They're not as bad. But if you've got an older diesel, which the majority of people do, I've seen multiple old diesels with DPFs that are just absolutely clogged to the shit house. All right, so you understand what the DPF does. Now, okay, so you understand what the DPF is. Now, what does it do, right? As I've already said, it is a big filter, and what that does is it catches the hydrocarbons and converts it into gas that is better for the environment, okay? Is it better for your diesel? No, it's not. Because what happens is it suffocates the engine, all right? So you imagine you've got a really good, nice running car. Over time, it suffocates it and your engine performance goes down, your car's sluggish, it blows black smoke or doesn't blow smoke at all, because that is blocked, all right? It's blocked. All right, so now you know what the DPF is and what it does. Now, what can you do about it? Now, I'm gonna be giving you a couple of options, maybe 3 options. Number 1, you replace the whole assembly. Now, if you look at the prices for genuine or just whatever DPF assemblies, you're looking at a few grand. Now, do you have a few grand to chuck into that D40? I don't think so, right? So what are your other options? The second option is to delete it completely. Now, the disadvantage of doing that is 1, it's illegal, and 2, you have to get a remap or an ECU tuned. So your engine control module isn't like, what the fuck, there's no DPF, what do I do? I don't know, let's just self-shut down. So that's what it does, right? You need to get it tuned, or you need to get a DPF delete module in order for your ECU to be like, all right, sick, there's no DPF, we're chilling, now we can breathe. Right, do you know what I mean? So that's your other option. The third option is to hollow out your DPF. Now, you also probably need a tune for this, but the benefit of doing that instead of replacing it with an aftermarket unit is that when someone looks under your car, it looks stock standard, okay? So it kind of gives a little bit of sneaky vibes, but that is a good option as well if you're looking to do it off-road. Now, obviously, Don't take my advice. It's for educational purposes only, all right? But what I'm saying is there's not really that many options you can do. You can either replace the whole unit, you can either delete it completely with an aftermarket 3-inch exhaust, or you can hollow it out, all right? Those are your main options. Now, what are the benefits of deleting it? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? If you take a sock out of an exhaust, it's gonna perform better. You can look up on YouTube the dyno tune results of DPF delete versus not, and it's usually 20 to 30% better increase in performance. It also gives you the peace of mind that you're never gonna have this issue again. Now, if you put everything together, like you put the exhaust, aftermarket exhaust, delete, you put the remap, tune, together, they probably cost the same amount as replacing the unit assembly as whole. Also, please note, if you've got a modern day four-wheel drive, and if you have any engine issues after you delete it, or just in general, and you've got a deleted pipe, you are gonna void your warranty. I'm a little bit stuttery today. I had a Red Bull, so do you know what I mean? But those are the options, okay, for your DPF delete issues, all right? You also have DPF sensors on there, which you might have to fuck around with. So it's really up to you. There's a lot more to it than just this 10-minute video. But those are the main things that you can do, the main benefits, the main, I can't think of that word, the side effects. It's not really a side effect. The main disadvantages as well of DPF deletes and all that. So if this video did help you out in any way, please leave a like. It really helps me out, and I'm really keen to know if you've gone ahead and done a DPF delete on whatever vehicle you've got. Please let me know in the comments. If you want to check out the EGR delete video, click in the link in the description, or just go on the YouTube channel. You'll see it there. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. Peace.